My name is George Puchinsky, and I'm one of the instructors here at Bonita Bay Club. And today I'd like to talk to you about the #1 alignment in golf, and that is the flat left wrist. We talk about the flat left wrist at impact, which you need to have. You want to have a flat left wrist at impact for a full swing. But I like to install as many setup components as I can to make the transition into impact and impact easier, okay? And having a flat left wrist to start with in your grip makes the impact a lot easier. So let's talk about what a flat left wrist is first. This is a flat left wrist. That's a bent left wrist. This is flat, that's bent or cupped. So what I like to do is I like to hold the club the way my left arm hangs naturally beside my body. So my left hand is turned this much. So that's how I hold the club. So if you stood there and your hand was turned this much, that's how you would hold the golf club. So what I do is I let my hand hang to my side. I let the club drop in diagonally across my fingers. And now I have the handle of the club and my heel pads on top of the handle of the club. And I see about one and a half knuckles. I have more of a neutral grip because that's how my arm hangs. And then I take the golf club, I turn it around and push it against the outside of the sole of my shoe and push that handle to the right. And that imprints to me what a flat left hand is. Because I have a habit of getting my hand a little too turned and too bent. And then I have a hard time controlling the club face into impact. So again, you let your hand hang to your side, which is the anatomically correct position for you, and it's different for everybody. And you drop the club across your hand diagonally, right? And then you turn the club around, the club face around, and push it against the outside of that sole of that left shoe. And that imprints, again, the flatness of that left hand. It educates that left hand to be flat. And then I get my right hand on the club at the same amount of pitch or turn to the right as my left, because I want to have a complementary grip, okay? And now the mistake I make, the mistake that I see players make is they go through the trouble of getting a flat left hand on the grip, and then they take the club and they point the club straight out in front of them. Now my hand's bent. And if I address the ball like this, now my hand's bent, it ruins side bend, and it puts too much weight on my left foot. And now I have to adjust everything after I address the ball to fix all those setup components. This one little routine in your pre-shot routine takes all that away, takes all that fidgeting and all the thought away. So after you get your left hand on the club, again, you're going to drop it in the hand diagonally across your fingers, anatomically the way your hand sits. I'm going to turn the club around here, push it against the outside of my left heel, sole of my shoe. And now I'm going to simply, instead of putting the club right in front of me, I'm going to angle the club to the right at about a 45-degree angle. Now I have a flat left hand. And that sets up all the rest of the setup components in my golf swing or in anybody's golf swing. So now I'm going to address the ball. And what you're going to see is I don't have to adjust a flat left hand. I don't have to adjust forward press. And it sets my spine angle or my side bend to the right. And all that is the difference between holding the club out in front of you or angling it to the right and then getting your forward bend in your address position. That's how valuable this #1 alignment in golf is, and how to get it and how to use it. And an alignment is dynamic. Positions are static, but a flat left wrist is one of the most dynamic alignments that we have in the golf swing. If used properly, can really help you make the best swing that you can make. I hope this was helpful. Until next time, we'll see you on the lesson tee.